friends, and welcome to episode 228 of The Rewind, a podcast dedicated to keeping its listeners on the cutting edge of the MMORPG Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. The show is starting, so that must mean it's time to thank all of you, the listeners. As always, Drac and I want to take a moment to say thank you for making us a part of your week. We truly appreciate it. Next, it's Patreon time! That's right, we have our very own Patreon link down below. If you are in a place where you're able to donate to the production of this show, we would love to add you to any one of our teams. You can also do this through YouTube. But everyone seems to just like Patreon more. Does everyone just hate YouTube now? What did YouTube ever do to you? Did it steal your lunch money? Did it put your head in a toilet and flush? Did it steal your favorite Mario game? No. Don't you dare slander YouTube like that. We appreciate our YouTube members as much as our Patreon members. Thank you all for keeping the show going. Lastly, today we get our first look at Nightfall Crypts, give some early impressions on summoner changes, and try not to have our heads explode after 17 hours of Joppa streaming. Oh my god, Drac, is he streaming right now? Why, Joppa? Why? Now, on with the show.
As the party rested outside of Nightfall Crypts, a familiar figure emerged from the fog. Kalten, dwarf paladin, stepped forward, armor worn, but eyes steady. Anton, Dubiditis, Darkmere Shaman Glyphkeeper blinked. Kalten? Churudude, Gnome Summoner gasped. You vanished. Eliv, Halfling Rogue smirked. Origin Quest? Ziplock's Darkmere Rogue studied him carefully. You look different. Annoying Llama Human Monk laughed. Did you punch a mountain? Screech Scar Bard played a curious chord. Archbishop's Dwarf Paladin nodded respectfully. Dwimble Gnome Rogue whispered, Did he get secret loot? First Goblin Wizard stared wide-eyed. You disappeared, now reappear? Very wizard behavior. Kalten simply tightened his gauntlets. I went where I needed to go, he said quietly, and did what needed doing. The party waited more, but Kalten said nothing else, and then he picked up his axe and nodded towards the crypt entrance. Are we going in or not?
This week in Visionary Realms News and Notes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, wait,
This
the
is
wrong
not
one.
that show. Well, Daimlos.
We've been playing a lot of Pantheon lately, so I'm in the After Dark mode. Like
Sure.
it's been a lot of fun. And one of the main things that we've been doing in Pantheon is the brand new mini dungeon, Nightfall Crypts.
It's not that many.
It's pretty big. Are we doing spoilers? Or are we not doing spoilers?
I mean, we streamed it, and
Yeah, and we're probably playing it in the background right now. So spoiler alert!
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot we do run that video. So sorry, everybody.
In Nightfall Crypts, there's a part where you have to jump on some moving platforms. Nothing Mario-esque or anything. And also, there's a part where you have to run through some poison to get a key. That took us a hot minute to figure out. I really like this type of stuff. Not like huge complex puzzles where I have to research using ChatGPT.
You have to use your brain.
Oh my goodness! Place the blocks in the right order via the colors of the last lunar cycle. No, just like, hey, jump on this platform a couple of times and run through some poison. Yeah, that's my speed. How about you? Have you been enjoying the Nightfall Crypts?
Yeah, it's been super fun. I think everyone on the After Dark team has really appreciated the work that went into it. So great job, VR. We really appreciate you putting the extra shine on this particular zone. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're having a great time with it. And, we got a sweet robe drop. We did real well.
Yeah, the first robe in the game in a really long time that has its own graphics. So that was super, super fun.
And it's purple. What up?
And it's purple. It's got a little chain action. It looks really good. I'm just excited. This is the type of stuff that gives me a lot of hope for Pantheon, because VR does a really good job in making dungeons. And these dungeons, every single dungeon that they put out, it's super fun. Mad Run, super fun. Hell Near, super fun.
Oh my God, did you just say Hell Near correctly?
Just for you, buddy. I've been working on it all day.
I bet you have. I bet you have. You got flashcards.
Yep.
Hell Near.
Hangar, super fun. BRK, super fun. All these dungeon type areas are just really, really good and super, super fun. Now,
even the wolf place. What was that?
Even the wolf place.
Again?
Yeah, the werewolf den.
Yeah. Yep. This whole game is great. All you idiots out there that keep hating on the Pantheon.
Anybody that criticizes Pantheon Rise of the Fall. Listen, it's got its up, it's got its downs, but when they put out good dungeon content like this, it is optimism starts going through the roof, and you're just like, wow, like, if they can produce this type of stuff, then this could be a really good game, and we could see light at the end of the tunnel that isn't a train coming directly at us. So I think
it's also going to take 3 to several more years to
listen. We're positive. We're positive.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We have beat the boss. The VOD's up on the YouTube if you want to go watch it.
Please do.
Yeah, it's not super complicated boss or anything, but it's got a few mechanics, and yeah, it's fun.
I mean, it was blue to us, so it's not like we're at the level it's recommended for, but
yeah,
we
couldn't solo it.
Was recommended. Yeah,
we couldn't 2-person it.
Nope. You also didn't have a healer, so
yeah, that was pretty rough, but it's fine. I think for what it is, super good, super fun. We got a little loot. We had some keys that dropped, and then we went to a chest. Got you a helmet, a visual helmet. That was good.
Yeah,
even though you don't necessarily like the look of it, but it's
got to be broken, right? Like maybe. The graphic is not right. There's no way that it's just white.
I mean, haven't you ever heard of the White Knight? Like, we're White Knights for Pantheon. What's wrong with this?
No, that's not. That doesn't mean we wear white armor. I mean, it looks okay. I'm certain that that's not the color scheme of it, but I do like the little mohawk on it. That looks real good.
Yeah.
Once it gets colored in properly, it's going to look real great.
Dude,
I'm so glad to be wearing a plate helmet now. I've been wearing chain this whole time.
Yeah. If you had some purple feathers on the top of that helm, you would be having, as a halfling warrior, you would be having some serious Rufio vibes. Like, it would be...
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, it would be pretty sweet.
I would never take it off. That's what I'd use as my one spot for transmog.
Transmog people are coming for you, sir.
Good.
Well, the other big change from this patch is the summoner change, which was a big one. We haven't seen all of it. We haven't really messed with gliders. I don't know why we didn't get into that, but we haven't really messed with it. Maybe
we probably couldn't afford the spell. Cheapo marks. Get a spell.
We did see some of the other stuff. Some of the big changes are the food and water can no longer be summoned into your inventory.
Hooray! Fuck you, marks.
Is understandable, but also a little bit of a bummer because I'm super lazy and I don't want to have to trade for food and water every time.
No, that's just grief. That's just constant grief from the summoner, and I don't want it.
They don't want summoners to just be able to fill your entire inventory with food, which happens like once, and then, it's whatever.
Not funny after that.
It's not funny after that, Marks. Also, we're not summoning individual water anymore. We're summoning water, a water/food item. I don't know if
it's like your second favorite drink of all time.
Yeah.
Snack of all time. It's a fruit smoothie.
It is basically, it functions as a...
Second was water. Fourth was a smoothie.
Yeah. It functions as both a drink and water, making it the perfect snack.
So dumb.
We also got to see the Eye of Zom. Mark's rolled that out, looked around a little bit. It seems far inferior to the Ranger summonable pet scout things.
Well, because it can fly. That's not fair. You're comparing flying bat or what will be hawk to.
Is it ever changing to a hawk, or are we not. Is it just going to be bat
forever?
It's bat forever. We're just stuck with Ranger bat.
Yeah. Where's the bear? We've got bears.
The bears.
We've got hawks. We've got little squirrel. I guess we don't have little squirrels in the game yet. But
does anybody even remember that whole thing where the Ranger was going to summon animals for animations for each different of the different attacks that they had? So they're going to summon a bear to stun. They were going to summon wolves to do bleeding damage and all this stuff, right? Like,
is that not happening anymore? I thought it was still on the docket. It just was not in.
Is that in the spring update? No one said anything about it
on the spring update. That's like bottom of the barrel because they all know Ranger gets a big thumbs down.
Yeah,
Rangers. You're last on the list.
Back to summoners. Joppa said in his stream and also was posted in the Discord that summoner scaling. So how it works is your summoner spells scale with intelligence. That's pretty standard fare. Your Fury pet scales with wisdom. Your Zephyr pet scales with constitution. Your Undyne heals scale with wisdom. And your Undyne Water Lash, which is the Undyne DPS spell, scales with intellect. Are you...
Well, that's not super confusing at all.
Yeah. Well, here's what I noticed as a person who likes to min-max a little bit. If you have two things on the list between both pets that scale with the same stat, then that would be the stat that I go for. So if the Fury spells scale with wisdom and the Summoner healing scales with wisdom, then why wouldn't I just stack wisdom? Because I get a 2-for-1 benefit.
I mean, we got Water Lash and Summoner spells with intelligence.
Yeah, but I'm not getting the 2-for-1 benefit. Every point of wisdom.
Just said both of those are the Undyne, Water Lash, intelligence. Summoner spells scale with intelligence.
But they've also said that summoners will do their most DPS through their pets.
Right.
Not their spells. Because they don't want them to be wizards.
Or do they?
So wisdom seems to me like it would be the stat. If I was a summoner and that would be the first thing that I tried with this new update. I would stack wisdom like a fiend.
Yeah.
And run the Fury pet with the Undyne pet unless I absolutely had to have the Zephyr pet.
And why would we have the Zephyr pet?
Joppa also did say that the Fury versus the Zephyr, that it's mostly going to be the same damage if they're equally statted out. So the only difference will be the Fury pet will be more magic damage and the Zephyr pet will be more physical damage.
How much cloth wisdom gear is out there?
That's a great question.
Is it wisdom that is on the pet? Because the pet gets stats too through armor and weapons, right?
I think so. But I think when he's talking about scaling, he's talking about, because remember, the summoner shares his stats with the pet.
Who really even knows? Can we get What's His Bucket on here to talk classes with us already? We got dying questions for him.
Yeah.
And he needs to get on this show.
I don't know that do they know? I don't know.
I would hope so. He's the one building it.
Maybe. I don't know. They probably know. Does it matter to us? We're not
the lay people.
We're MMO veterans, but we're not the people that have ever been like digging into the nitty gritty of the math of it all. That's never been you or me. We're more about how can we come together as a group and make this happen.
Right.
That's always been our strength. Not like figuring out, well, if I stack 4 wisdom and 2 intelligence, that's far superior to 3 intelligence, 3 wisdom. That's why you do it that way.
I leave that to the smart people.
Yeah, that's not us. We are not those people. At some point, someone will post the optimum stats on the Discord, and we will then copy it. All right, well, that gets us to Poster of the Week.
Poster of the Week.
Poster of the Week is Kalten. And Kalten wants to decrease, as actually begging for VR to decrease the solo XP because there's nobody to group with him. And all he does is run around and see a bunch of solo classes soloing. And he's pretty frustrated with that. He wants there to be more of an incentive to group.
Okay, Kalten, you're probably great. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you for this post that was put up 5 days ago. Maybe you don't listen to the Rewind and you're not on the cutting edge of the MMORPG Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, but it's been announced, and this is, spoiler alert to everybody, it's been announced that there's going to be a wipe. And so...
Wait, there's a wipe?
There's a wipe coming. Watch out. It's coming. And so there are people that are not playing this game currently that typically like to play this game, but because the wipe is, some would say, imminent, they are no longer playing the game. So the tiny community that we have left that's actively playing the game still, just for funsies, knows that finding a group is nearly impossible. Even if we've put everyone down to 2 servers, it's nearly impossible to put a group together.
It's really rough to pug. I have been trying to pug. I've been trying to roll in on, evenings, popular hours where people should be around pugging. It's really tough. If you're not rolling with your static, like you've got big problems because there's just not a lot of people pugging it up.
Wait till spring and everyone will be back. Not everyone, but most people will be back. The population of the servers will be back. People are just not what they want. New content. They want new stuff. They want new places to go, especially all the big time players. They've all burned through Pantheon. So now they're burning through Monsters and Memories right now.
Yeah. And a lot of those solo characters you're seeing are people that already maxed out their group character. So they've leveled their group character with their static all the way to the max level. And now they're like, I'm just going to kind of casually, as I want, just solo this character. There's a lot of that.
And that's just how it's going to be.
That's just how it's going to be.
Unfortunately, the reason this got 20 thumbs down, 20, is because we all know why this is happening. There's not any secret of why there's no one here. Just come back in a couple months, bro. Yeah. People will group with you.
Go play some Monsters and Memories for a couple months, then come back.
Get in for the beta. Get in for EA when it launches, and then come back to Pantheon when they do the spring update, and you'll be all set. We'll be lots of people. Or, I don't know, go play Embers Adrift, where there's thousands and thousands
of people. Going to help you. That's going to be great. That's going to be awesome.
Poster of the Week.
Hey, Joppa, you get me so excited about classes and abilities. When you say you're someone, I'll come and friends for me. Hey, Joppa, I hope your words were pure gold. My broken heart is my fault, so now I carry around an extra shaker of salt. Hey, Joppa.
All right, Joppa says 17 hours of streaming last week.
Joppa's saying a shit ton.
Jeez. He's saying stop slacking. I feel like such a paltry little channel. Our channel only streams like 4 or 5 hours a week, and Joppa's over here crushing it with 17. I can't, like, my life does not support that type of streaming schedule.
An 8-hour stream is ridiculous.
17 hours, that's half another full-time job.
Yeah.
He's basically
got to make that money.
Joppa wants us to know, just in case you haven't heard, there's no ETA or no update on when the spring update is happening. Just in case. VR is going to tell us, and they're going to give us, quote, plenty of notice.
Okay. I mean, we all know the day.
Yes. We all do
We
know
all
the day.
already know the day.
We know it's June 20th
Yeah.
or somewhere around there, plus or minus 3 days. Start planning that right now. That's what we're
it will
quasi
not
doing.
be out sooner than that. I can assure you. At this point, it's not coming out any earlier than that.
They don't even have the PTR out yet. And they've said 4 to 6 weeks before the spring launch, the PTR has to get out. So you got another month. At another month, you are right there.
That's coming. That's coming. I'm glad that people keep asking this question, though. I truly think Joppa needs to put that frequently asked questions in his.
No, just on the top left-hand corner of his screen, just right up there, just spring update, no ETA, coming soon.
Yep. Yes, we're wiping. No Bard. Shut up.
Shut up. No Bard. That's good. Job also says he was asked, are you going to mess with the grouping? How many levels above and how many levels below you can group with, and also how much XP you get compared to your higher and lower level characters. And he said, absolutely. We're absolutely going to mess with those numbers. We're going to mess with the number of levels you can group with, and we're going to mess with the amount of XP you can get.
Ugh. We're going to fuck this up. There's no doubt in my mind on this either.
I think group XP as a whole needs to be increased. I think if our boy poster of the week, Kalten, if anything that he said was right, I think don't punish the soloers. We just need more bonuses as groupers. We need to get 100% of the XP that the soloers will get, and then the more people we have in our group, a greater percentage of bonus XP for just being in a group. Because it's hard work maintaining a group and keeping them all motivated, all in the same direction. And if we're gonna ban the boxers, then we have to have an incentive to group up with actual other people. It can't just be even. You have to give us an incentive to group.
I would like an incentive to group. I like incentives. I also hope that they put a catch-up mechanic in this. I really hate dragging lobies along, right?
Right.
There needs to be, while we're grouping, the lower people in the group need to be getting more XP than our higher people. I cannot watch us get further and further apart. It's fine if you want to go on your own and grind it out while I'm away or whoever else is away. But it can't just be, okay, now I'm 7 levels apart, which is we know right now, if you are 7 levels apart, you are getting nothing for XP. You can be a part of the group, but you are not gaining anything back towards the people that are 7 levels above you. There has to be something in place, either be a mentoring system or whatever the case may be, is where those lobies are getting caught up to where the higher level XP people are.
I mean, if you just straight give them more XP, then you run the risk of higher level people just not grouping with lower level people at all. But if it's too much, they just won't let them in the group. They'll go with less people.
I don't think it should penalize the highest player. It should just be that the lower player gets more. There's a catch-up mechanic.
So it's just a straight bonus for the lowest level person.
Yeah.
A bigger bonus.
Yep.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I think bonuses are better than penalizing.
We already are penalized enough with death. That's the worst
else.
penalty.
Yeah, we're penalized with death and difficult dungeons and mechanics and all this other crap. We should be incentivized to group, and the lower level person should be given a bonus. So, because what we don't want to happen is you're in the dungeon. This is the worst scenario. You're in the dungeon. You're at the max level of being a part, and then all of a sudden your top level player dings, and then your bottom level player can no longer group with the group. I've been in those groups where I'm the lowest level player, and they're like, sorry, you got to leave. And you're just like, but wait, I've been here for 5 hours.
Yep.
Well, the top level guy was gaining XP faster than I was. And so, eventually he dinged faster than I did. And so that's a horrible, horrible feeling. And I don't want that to happen.
If it's not mentoring, which I know they've talked about before.
They've kicked the can around on it, but I don't think they're going to do it. Definitely not by spring.
Yeah. There just needs to be
Please,
something.
VR, don't do that.
Yeah, do not
There's
rush
enough.
Just give the lowest person in the group some sort of bonus. It's easy, but don't drive us apart. Keep us together. Do something proactive about keeping the group together.
So happy together. Joppa's been getting a lot of questions about PvP servers. One specific question was, will there be a specific no-box PvP server? Joppa answering
could there
with
be boxed PvP. What a nightmare. That's like my personal 7th layer of hell.
Do you remember in World of Warcraft with the shamans? People used to 6-box the shamans, and they had the lightning spell, and it would jump from target to target. And so in PvP, in Battlegrounds, people would have the 6 shamans, and they'd all be following the lead shaman, and then the lead shaman would cast the lightning spell on a target, and every single other shaman would then cast the lightning, would assist that target and cast the lightning spell too. And they would just be like, and everyone was dead. Every lightning jump that happened, everyone was dead. It was so ridiculous. Funny to watch.
That is true hell right there. PvP boxing.
Boxers are a different breed of animal right there. And I'm sure that guy was just sitting there laughing his butt off as he did it.
Of course.
Because he's just like, and he probably spent so much money and so much time leveling up all those characters because this was high level PvP.
Sure.
And he had to pay for each account. Like, that's like so much money. And
worth it.
Worth it. But Joppa is, quote, not very pro boxing, unquote. So at the minimum, he wants to push for different environments, some with boxing, some with no boxing. But this all depends on the amount of people that are playing Pantheon Rise of the Fallen.
Sure.
The more people that we get to play, the more environments that we can create and then separate the community. As it sits now with our 2 servers, you can't split the community any more than they're already split. It's not going to work.
I can't believe we gave up a server and are still finding stuff to do. Like, I thought that when Stormona 2 died, we were going to be hard pressed to find places to go. But we're still finding places to go.
I just don't think there's that many people doing group content at this point.
That's true.
Maybe our post of the week was really on the right. Maybe he had something and we just didn't know it.
No.
Somebody asked Joppa, what's the difference between the spring update and the summer update? The spring update is the, quote, big systems content step. The summer update is to bring deeper server tech upgrades. I don't know what that means. And also, but this was interesting, seamless zoning.
Is this really happening?
I haven't heard that in a while. I mean, they've kind of pitched at the edges of it, but they haven't officially come out and said anything about seamless zoning in a while.
What server tech upgrades are they going to do? Are we getting new hardware?
I don't know. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's talking about like where they're going to take the shards and they're not going to do it just like have static shards, maybe, but via population, right? So if one zone is super populated, then it's going to shard off another zone, not another server, another zone. Maybe that's what they're talking about, that type of stuff.
Can't the servers do that now?
I don't think so.
Are they not powerful enough?
Well, I think that's why we need, quote, deeper server tech upgrades, unquote.
Okay, great. I mean, if that's where a chunk of that $8.5 million is going, then I'm super excited for it.
Make it happen, Captain.
Yeah, they get new hardware, we get new hardware. It's going to be great.
Somebody asked him if they were ever going to institute dailies in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Joppa said no. He much prefers repeatable quests, which so do I. I want the option to do the repeatable quest. I don't want to do the daily. I don't want to feel like I have to do it. I want to feel like if I want to, I can. I want bandit sashes. I want null pelts and belts and shoulder pads, right? I want all that stuff is amazing. Love it. Every single bit of it. I don't want dailies. That's awful.
I definitely don't want like little icons popping up ever to tell me to do my shit every day.
Oh, no.
That's
the worst.
The biggest downfall.
Lord of the Rings Online.
Oh,
You just log in and you're just assaulted by stuff. It's just like, broop, you need to do this. Broop, you need to do that.
Nope.
Broop, you need to do this.
Leave
And I'm
me
just
alone,
like,
game.
I have no idea what I need to do because you've just told me 45 things that I need to do. And all my inventory is full with all the crap from these quests that you've said I need to do. So I can't even loot anything, even if I wanted to.
You know who's the worst culprit of this? Pokemon motherfucking Unite.
I don't know why you're still playing that game.
Shut up. That game is miserable.
Yeah, it's very much that way.
It makes you look at everything before you can start playing the game.
It's a phone game. It's a phone game. That's what phone games do. Fair. I don't want that in my MMO.
Exactly.
Get the phone crap out of my MMO.
Exactly.
Joppa wants to reiterate that Nightfall Crypts is not instanced.
Yet.
But Joppa sees it as a, quote, strong candidate for future instancing.
Oh, it screams instance. It screams it.
It screams it. It absolutely does. It's like they designed it to be instanced.
Yeah.
And I think it would do well as an instance dungeon. The
100%.
question on the table is, 1, do we want it to be instanced? And 2, does this mean they've backtracked on a pretty major tenet?
Yes, we talked about this last week. We definitely want it and love it. We love the instance dungeons like Lost Dungeons and Wrath. I need to know which tenet you are speaking of.
Well, they said that it's going to be an open world game. And the only instancing that they were going to do was raiding and some dungeon bosses. This seems like a pretty large departure from that.
I mean, if it's dungeon bosses, it's kind of just one step further. I don't know if it's a huge departure, but I guess I see where you're going with this. I like it and want it, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask for this, but I'm down. Like, just bring me all the instance dungeons. I mean, maybe we could do both. Maybe there could be some of these Nightfall Crypts dungeons are instance and some of them are open, and maybe they change. Maybe that's like a thing.
There were several comments. I was actually surprised. Several comments on last week's Rewind from people that said, hey, if they put instance dungeoning in this game, like that's a step too far for me. That's WoW, and I don't want it, and I'm going to be out.
Even if it's like, Gulo brought this up, or no, was it Gulo? Who was it? Was talking about...
It's almost, and whenever we say anything that it's Gulo, it's almost always Vendini.
Okay, well, whoever, who was it that was talking about the percentage of instance versus open world in WoW? Do you remember this conversation?
I'm pretty sure it was Vendini.
Okay, well, sorry for misquoting you.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got it all
but
right.
100% right. 99.5% of this game of WoW is open world, and the 0.5% is instanced.
Yeah.
And it's not hurting anybody. You still have a huge open world.
I don't know. The only good parts are the instance parts.
In WoW?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. That's where you get the best loot.
The crappy open world stuff is just like, get me through it.
Yeah, it's all like quest hub bullshit.
Yeah, quest hub crap.
Yeah, as long as we have to stay away from that. We have to stay away from quest hub.
That's what's next. That's the slippery slope you're on.
Sure,
you've already got your tongue down her throat, and now you're going for the whole thing.
Gross. Get your tongue out of anything.
All right. Well, Joppa was asked what class is going to be updated next. Since we updated the summoner, we updated the wizard, what class is going to be next? And Joppa answered, every class. Every class is going to... Every class, because the next update will be the spring update. And every class, including the wizard and the summoner, will get updates for the spring update.
But will our kits be done?
I don't know. That has me really worried.
It should. It should have everyone really worried.
Because my kit, the wizard, which they did a little while back, is not complete.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
And I should be one of the most complete classes out there, and I don't feel like I am.
You're definitely not. I'm definitely not. Ain't nobody.
Yeah.
It's not great. It doesn't feel great.
It doesn't feel
We'll
great.
see. We'll see. Spring hopium.
All we could do is say, VR, we hope you're going to do it. You bought a little currency with how EA went and how, it wasn't the smoothest of smooth, but it was smoother than we thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So we are trusting that you're going to stick this landing on the spring update, and I'm hoping it's going to be good.
We desperately need something. We need to know what our characters are going to be, right? Like that. We need to know what their function are. All this mastery stuff. Oh my God,
goodness.
There's so much. There's so much. It's just hard to believe that all this is going to get done by
I have this
June.
nightmare that there's not going to be any PTR. There's not going to be any testing. We're just going to launch this whole thing on June 20th, sight unseen. And it's going to be a treat.
I cannot wait for Vanguard 2.0.
Ouch. That was painful.
Yeah, good. Take that, all you Vanguard fans.
We are staying true. We're staying Pantheon positive. This is going to be good. They're going to stick the landing.
Good. I'm glad. I trust in Joppa. All trust with the beanie.
From the SGL Action News Desk, this is MMO News. Featuring your anchors, Drac and Daimlos.
MMO News.
Thank God Mana Rohan has a bumper for this.
I know that you've missed out on some things in life. And, but this upcoming opportunity that I'm about to talk about, this is an opportunity for you to get in on the ground level floor and really relive the EverQuest experience like you've never lived it before.
Okay.
Because rumor is that there will be another P99 server that launches this year.
Bum, bum, bum.
This has not been confirmed by anyone anywhere. It's just flat rumor. There's lots of different sites.
Oh my God, Drax said it. It has to be true.
Yeah, basically all we do is predict.
It's on the internet. It's true.
Some people speculate that it might go further than Valius because they have in their agreement the ability to go all the way to Planes of Power. And so this might be their first stab at that. Some people have speculated that they're going to call it the Gold server. Would you play a brand new, fresh, straight out of the box, non-instance, no pay-to-win gas shop P99 server?
Maybe for like 10 levels.
10 levels. That's what I call dedication right there.
Yeah.
Dedication.
I have about zero desire.
What if you didn't do rating or any of that nonsense? What if you just...
What the fuck is the point to play EverQuest then?
What if you just went to 50?
Ugh. Just an XP grind to 50?
Just get to 50. Remember, it's slow XP.
I know.
It's not the TLP niceness.
Love that TLP niceness. Probably not. I don't know. No. I mean, if we had a great group and time, because our group has no time.
That's the big
I don't
thing.
have any time.
There's no... What slot is that going into?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
None slots.
There's the none slots. The great thing about the TLP is you get in, you stream it for 3 or 4 days, and then
you buy an XP pot.
You buy
Drac because he's cashed out.
Yeah, you buy 4 XP pots and you're
17 backpacks.
You're ding level 50 and you're done. It's over.
Yep.
You wait till next year. You don't have to commit to it long term. It's the side piece of MMOs.
For sure.
This
is not that.
This is not that. This is full on relationship. She's asking for a proposal, a ring. She's
serious amounts of hand holding.
She's got a date in mind. Like she is going all the way.
Oh, gross. Get me out. Get me out.
I'm sorry. My heart is reserved for Pantheon, with maybe a little side piece of Monsters and Memories. I just don't have room.
They appreciate being called side piece.
Well, sometimes the side piece, You know,
Sure.
in our little meme of awesomeness, sometimes the side piece turns out pretty good. But
I won't tell your wife that.
yeah, oh, that's that. I have no side.
She's
pieces
listening
in
outside
my
the
real
door.
life. In
We're
case-
getting 17 cats now, motherfucker.
Yikes! This analogy went downhill fast.
Oh, that's kind of your
Anyway,
thing. That's your MO.
I kind of agree with you. I think it's interesting. I think it's fascinating. I'm glad for all you P99 people. I think you should go there. I think you should stop posting in the Pantheon Discord.
Yeah, please. We don't need that. We know it's not EverQuest.
We know it's not.
It never will be at this point.
Yes.
We had hoped that maybe it'd be close, but
It's not.
it's not.
And
It's definitely not.
and we have come to peace with it.
Yep. Please get the fuck out.
You have not. Go play P99
Go play
Gold.
gold. Yeah. You'll be
It's fine.
great. Yep.
Fine. Speaking of Monster Memories and the side piece,
Oh, I
we
love the side piece.
have gotten into beta. Who's a big deal? Yeah. Thank you first of Monsters and Memories developers. He got
Appreciate
us
ya.
into Monsters and Memories. So we're streaming a couple of different times a week on Monsters and Memories now. Between Mr. C and us and Gulo, you know, it's been real good. And it's
And the
been
Chaos Theory. Don't forget them.
and Chaos Theory on Tuesdays. Absolutely. They're actually going right now.
Yeah, they're butting up against Joppa streaming right now.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
good.
thanks, Joppa. You're ruining our channel stats by stealing all 12 of our viewers.
Well,
At least Churro dude's over there.
it's
You
fine.
can always count on Churro.
I'm having an absolute blast in Monsters
That's
and
a great
Memories.
game.
I
Super
love
great
the game. I've got a few bones to pick with some of the details, but really it doesn't
Sure.
matter to me. I don't care.
Monsters and Memories is the reason I'll never play P99 ever again.
Right.
Because I've played EverQuest. I
Yep.
know I don't want to say all the ins and outs, but I've seen a lot of EverQuest.
We've seen a lot.
I've seen way more than what we did back in 1999 nowadays. I've seen all of it. There's not a zone that I've not been to. I've seen it, but I've not been all to the zones of Monsters and Memories.
Yeah.
So that's the game
Yeah.
I'd much rather play and grind over any P99 game. And I'm glad it's not EverQuest. I'm glad it's Monsters and Memories and its own thing. That's important.
Yeah, I'm happy to do Monsters and Memories as well. I think it's a lot less time commitment as well. Yeah, I'm happy where I'm at. We're in a great spot MMO wise right now. We got Pantheon, we got the spring update, we got Monsters and Memories, we're in the beta, the early access is coming out, and after that there's no wipes. So it's like go time at that point.
Yeah.
So like our MMO plate is full. If you're an old school MMO lover of games, like this is a great time.
Sorry, all you action RPG MMO wanter beers.
PvP gamers.
Oh God, PvP boxers. Blech. Drac, I'm so disappointed in you.
Luckily, every week I dominate this list and just destroy Dailies.
I thought you would just tuck your head between your butt cheeks.
No, my list is
And
amazing.
It's not at all. Oh, already your list is the worst. Your list is the worst.
Top five, top five, top five. You know, I have assembled the most amazing top five this week. I have
Oh my God.
hijacked Daimos' top five, and I have improved it. Daimos just gets an idea, and I mold it, form it into clay, and transform it into something beautiful. That's what I do. And that
This
is
is-
what this week's
you're
top
the
five
worst.
is.
You're the worst human being on the planet, Drac. I hate you for this. It's just, why do you just always have to push my fucking buttons all the time? You're just like, oh, look, it's Daimlos's button right here. I can't wait to push this thing 1,000 times over.
Beep.
Took a perfectly great top five, and then you go and talk to the patrons about it, and you fuck it all up.
I think it's perfect. I think it's wonderful.
Whatever. Fine.
And Dwimble even gave us a good list this week, so it's going to be
No, he
great.
Fuck Dwimble.
All right.
Fuck you, Dwimble.
For our list this week, we have top 5 video games with Mario in it.
It's me, a Mario.
And
hey, Drac, happy Mario Day. It's March 10th.
Happy Mario Day to you too.
And if you are not of the internet lingo, March 10th is MAR 10, which in Leet speak is Mario.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at that.
Very sneaky.
So, happy Mario Day. And we're going to celebrate it by doing a little top 5.
Top 5.
All right, Drac, what is your number 5 favorite game with Mario in it?
Well, that would be Mario Strikers. I like myself a little, I think this was on the Wii U where I played this. It's a soccer game. And so you have different teams with different leaders. It's like 4-player, I think was what it was. And then you try to score on the other team, and it was and it was multiplayer. So you could log on to the Nintendo online services, whatever, the crappy whatever it was, and connect to other people, and and it had like a ranking system and all the things. And I played this for, I don't know, probably a year or so. I played Mario Strikers. Super fun little soccer game. Had Mario in it. I didn't play a team with Mario on it. I don't even remember what team I
was. This the one where it had like you picked your hero and then you had like little toadstools around it, or
that was the one.
Okay.
Yep, you picked,
and you had your super strike shot at the goal.
Yep, that was the one.
Okay.
It was a fun game.
I've seen someone play this. It looked fine. Looked fine enough. If you like football.
How about your number 5?
My number 5 is also one of the Mario sports games, and it is Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64. I, for whatever reason, fell in love with this game. All the other tennis games since this game have like not been good. I bought the one for the Switch. There's probably a good chance I'm going to buy this one for the Switch too. But they have just been lacking. They didn't have, I don't know. Maybe it's because I played this game with a bunch of friends all the time. It was basically, like a party game. But I even liked playing it solo. I just thought it was a fun game. I think they just added too much. Like with each instance, they continue to add things. And it just, I don't know. I got old man and it got too hard for me, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
Too many pushing of the buttons for the Daimlos?
So many buttons. I need my limited action tennis bar. Yeah, so it was a great game. I have a lot of great memories smashing people in Mario Tennis. So, well, let's move on. What's your number 4 there, Drac?
Number 4 is a classic, Mario Brothers 3. I have some. That was on the Super Nintendo, I believe. That I have some.
No, it definitely.
Was it on the regular?
Oh my god!
I remember, it's been so long ago. But that's the one where you kind of
the worst.
You had like the RPG map, right? That was the first Mario where you had like the RPG map, and you got to choose your kind of route, and like you could stop off at little shops, and I just liked that one a lot. I thought it was super fun.
I mean, there are a lot of people who say that could be the greatest Mario of all time.
It was really well done, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
especially the upgrade. Like we went from 1987 Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
To 1990. Yeah, 1990.
Was it that early?
Years. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize
we had a huge upgrade in software development. So, yeah, I mean the difference within 3 years is just unbelievable. So, same thing with all those games, like the Castlevanias. They all got way better over time. But this, Mario 3. Could be, many people would argue this is the best Mario game.
All right. Well, what about your number 4?
My number 4 is a Mario game, but way ahead. We are moving on to the Switch, and this is Super Mario Odyssey. I really enjoyed this game. I am not a huge platform gamer, but they did a real good job with this. And it was super fun because you had the hat. This was the one that had the hat that you could throw around. And if you have friends and not are just some loser like me, you could actually have someone play the hat. Like you could have a second player that would be the hat for you. And it was cooperative that way, which was a lot of fun. I just thought that it was really good and a really great game for the Switch, and really put a stamp on where the Switch was in the history of Nintendo, right? Like, you have to have a really solid Mario game with your new piece of hardware too. And they crushed it with this one.
I did not like this game at all.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I tried it. I wanted to like it. I like the idea of like 3D Mario. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way the controls worked. I don't know. I was always flipping the hat the wrong way. It felt confusing to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm the old guy with the limited action set. I don't know.
Too many buttons on my Mario.
I don't know.
My name's Drac.
I did not like this one. It did not jive with me at all.
It just felt comfortable to me. I really liked all the different worlds that you went to. Like, I thought it was good. I missed a lot of Marios along the way because I missed the GameCube one.
Yeah.
I didn't have a Wii. I bought a Wii U but never played it. So there was a lot of Marios that I missed out on, and this was my first one back, and I really enjoyed it.
Mario has never been a game where I'm like, I have to play that.
True. 100% agree with that.
Right? Just Mario Bros. Like, it's never been a game where like, no, I'm waiting. Like, I'm at GameStop at 9 o'clock at night waiting for the thing to tick over so I can get my Mario Brothers game. It's never been like that. Other games,
100%.
Yes, not that one.
For sure. Yep. Agreed. I would have Dwimble. He said Mario's overrated. I don't think he's necessarily overrated. It's just not necessarily the best game in their library. And that's fine. It's still going to sell really well because of the Mario name, and they're fun. Where were we? Sorry. Drac, you're number 3.
Number 3, this is the one where you invite all the cousins over, you get your kids on it, and then you absolutely just stomp them into the ground. You absolutely decimate them. You get 3 laps ahead of them. This is, of course, Mario Kart 8. The Mario Kart's obviously a great franchise. It's so older men like me can absolutely dominate and just like throw all kinds of shade at my kids, which I just purely enjoy.
I hate Mario Kart.
I know you do.
This is the worst of the Mario franchise by far. This is even worse than stupid, dumb Mario RPG, the second worst Mario game ever created. There's nothing fun about this game. There's nothing redeeming or charming about this game. It's just mindless stupidity.
It's wonderful.
Like most racing games are.
It's wonderful. You just don't.
Okay.
You can't understand it.
Why would I want to battle my friends in a car when we could do the number 1 game?
Well, that's why it's number 4 or number 3 and not
3.
number 1.
Mm-hmm.
How about your number 3? Because I do not like this game at all.
You've never even played this
have.
game. I don't believe you.
Well,
you bought this for the Switch?
Yeah, because I have kids.
Okay. Well, my number 3 is Paper Mario, the Origami King. And technically, I would put the original Paper Mario here because that's where I fell in love with the series. But I actually really enjoyed this game. I don't beat too many games, but I ended up beating this game. I played it all the way through. I rarely see games all the way through, which is sad on my part. But this one kept me motivated and captivated the whole time. I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to put it above Paper Mario. I loved that whole franchise. I like everything that has to do. I hate Mario RPG. It's a giant piece of shit compared to Paper Mario. Paper Mario is far superior to Mario RPG in every way possible. And no one can tell me otherwise. And I will fight you for it.
Well, you're about to do some fighting with some Patreons, so I have no dog in that fight. So
I know that I'm in the minority for no reason. God, no reason possible. We'll save it for Patreon, but damn, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Moving on to your number 2.
Number 2, this is probably more of a nostalgia pick really than a quality of game pick. Super Mario Brothers U for the Wii U was one of those games that I just got into. And this was Drac pre-kids. That's a long time ago. So
I don't even remember that guy.
Me and my wife had another couple that had no kids as well.
Oh, where's this story going?
I guarantee it's not in the whatever twisted direction you think it's going. We had them over. We had them over on Saturdays.
I bet you did.
Oh my goodness. And
I'll stop.
We played Super Mario Brothers U, and we beat the game as 4 people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we played through every level. We got through. We didn't get all the coins. Like the person I was playing with, the other guy, he wanted to get all the coins, and I was like, "Look, we're never doing that. Let's just get through the game. Like, maybe if it was just you and me, we could make that happen. But
sure,
you know, our wives are not Super Mario Brothers experts, so
nor are you.
I'm really not. No, he was the real skill. So, but we can.
So what? I've never played this game. I owned a Wii U, but I didn't own this game, and I really didn't ever play it. Tell me how are 4 players in the game together?
It's just chaos. It's absolute chaos. You got people running around. You got people throwing stuff. You're killing each other constantly.
Oh, the PvP aspect is real.
The PvP aspect is real. There's a bubble system, so you don't actually die. So until everyone is dead. So so that's really nice. So if you die, you go to a bubble, and then any one of the other players can pop your bubble, and then you come back into the action.
Nice.
And so that makes the game really easy.
Sure.
Because you just push through, and it doesn't matter if you die, because someone's just going to pop your bubble. And as long as one person can stay alive, then you're still in.
Gotcha.
But it was just fun. And it was a fun time in my life. Married with No Kids Drac was a good time, and I enjoyed that period of my life. All right. What about your number 2?
My number 2 is my favorite platforming Mario game, which is Super Mario Brothers 2 for the NES, which was technically Doki Doki Panic that got reskinned into the Super Mario Brothers 2 for America. It certainly was not what the people in Japan got. We got this dumbed down version called Doki Doki Panic. I loved it. I loved the premise of it. I know it's super cheesy that it's all a dream in the end. You know, that is a stupid storyline and a terrible ending. And I agree with all that. But man, I loved playing all the different characters. You know, they each had their own strengths. You had the princess who could float with the dress. You had Toad who could pick up things and still run fast. You had Luigi who had the super jump. And then you had boring Mario who did nothing well.
All right.
No one ever plays Mario in that game. I really enjoyed the whole aspect of it. I enjoyed all the music. I enjoyed the different monsters. It wasn't just the same thing that we got out of Mario 1. It was so completely different. I'm super weird like this too, because I liked Zelda 2 more than I liked Zelda 1, which is absolutely batshit crazy because I really loved Zelda 1. I just thought Zelda 2 was cool and it was so different and I liked it. And so yeah, I just kind of like these odd number 2s.
Oh, I'm Damlos and I love Mario 2 that no one else got to play. And I tip my tea up with my finger because I'm a Nintendo aficionado. Woo!
That's me. I am, indeed. Whatever, Drac. Did you not play Super Mario Brothers 2?
No.
Why not? You played 1 and 3, but you skipped 2 altogether?
Yes. Like everyone else.
No one else did that.
Yeah, everyone else.
It was still everyone else did. It still won all the awards that year.
No,
yes,
it's all lies.
Okay,
it's fake
great.
news.
It's like the moon landing.
It's right second to the moon landing. Exactly.
Okay, sweet. God, you're so dumb. Oh, speaking of dumb, I can't believe I allowed this on this list, but we're gonna rehash this old bullshit again. Drac, please tell the audience what your number 1 is.
Am I revealing it for just me, or am I revealing it for both of us?
No, go ahead. This is the greatest Mario game of all time, for sure.
All right. The greatest Mario game of all time for myself and for Daimlos is, of course, Super Smash Brothers.
I love this game so much.
So good.
It's so good.
It's so good. So if you have not heard the story, this will,
please, Drag.
of course, be my time to
bore our listeners with the same old story.
Will continue to tell this story till the day I die. I'm probably
going to go take a nap while you take 7 hours to tell
I'm
the story.
probably going to have it etched in my tombstone somehow.
I can't wait. I can't wait to piss on your gravestone.
So we were in college and we were on the bottom floor. We had 3 rooms and we combined. I and a couple other guys got together and were like, hey, let's combine all of our sleeping arrangements into one room, and then we'll have a computer room, and then the third room is going to be a gaming room. Well, gaming room turned out to be awesome because everybody wanted to come in the gaming room.
Party room.
Was party room. In between classes, we were right by the music building, and we were music nerds at the time. So everybody that was...
the time?
Oh, always. And so everybody... because if you got like a 1 o'clock class and then you got like a 3 o'clock class, you got an hour to burn, but you can't really go anywhere. So what do? You head over to the gaming room, right? And that happened
100%
all day. We left our door unlocked all the time. And half the time we weren't even there, but people were in the gaming room, right? And it was wonderful. It was fantastic. We loved it. I loved the atmosphere of it. I loved just having people, hanging out gaming. So at some point, I don't even remember when it was, Daimlos brought in his Nintendo 64. And of course, he dominated everyone, destroyed everyone with his little character, the little guy with the yo-yo. I can't even remember his name right now. Ness, yes. So he had this little character, an off-meta pick. No one else, I've ever seen anyone else play Ness.
No one
ever plays him. And had never played the game before. And so... everybody else had kind of picked their characters, and there was a Falcon Punch guy, and he was awful. There was
Captain Falcon,
and there was a guy that picked Donkey Kong. There was a guy that picked Kirby. There was a guy that picked what was the other ones that we played with?
Pikachu.
There was definitely a couple of people that played Pikachu. Anyway,
some people tried to play Link, but that was
Link
dumb.
was such a bad character in that game.
He's by far the worst character.
Just not enough.
By far.
Just too slow, basically really slow. I just was like, okay, so what's left? I think I screwed around with a couple of characters, and I decided I wanted the fastest possible character. It didn't matter how much damage you did. I just wanted to be mobile, because I figured if I could just stay out of people's way when we did the four-player matches, I could just survive until the end, which whoever was there would probably kill me because I was bad. Well, so I picked Fox. And turns out I got really good at Fox. Ridiculously good at Fox. I was destroying everyone, including Daimlos.
Except Daimlos.
All right.
There
was a period of time where I was destroying everyone but Daimlos, and our matches were pretty close. Mm-hmm. And then I think it was over the period of time between semesters. It was we had the 3 weeks in between semesters, and all we did was game. And I just sat and played Fox for a week straight. And then all of a sudden I just passed Daimlos up, and I never went back.
Believe it.
And he was so pissed.
Not believe that shit.
And then he did a bunch of stuff to regain his clout. He's like, okay, so because what I first mastered was the first iteration of how good I was because I used a weapon that everyone mocked me for. They absolutely just mocked me and said this is the worst weapon ever, which was the fan. And everyone was just, and they'd be like, why would you ever take the fan? Why would you ever use that weapon? And I absolutely figured out how to use it to its absolute maximum. And I absolutely crushed everyone with this dumb fan.
Stupid fan.
And Daimlos just hated it. He absolutely hated it. And so then he's like, well, okay, fine. We're not doing items. We're playing this game, and we're going to do straight up man-to-man. Yeah,
I did not say that. Now you're just making bullshit.
No, that's true. Let's go back to the film.
We never took out items. Yeah. Why would we take out items? That's part of the game.
We took out items. Absolutely, you did that. Just own it. Just own it. It's fine.
I don't even.
And then I still dominated you because I had surpassed you.
I did lose.
Yeah. And then not only
you figured Ness out, and my several exploits that I had, you figured them out.
I figured it out.
I could never.
But I figured not only, but it wasn't just you; it was everybody else too. I was dominating everyone in this game, which I never do in video games like that. I never dominate everyone. So this was my one moment, and it was fantastic. And I ended up on his cartridge, I took over all the high scores.
No, you didn't. Because they maxed out. All the scores maxed out.
I thought I took them over
Like,
because you were irritated about
there
it.
was no like high score. It was always just like damage dealt, damage taken, whatever. And then like all of it just maxed out. Like there was just a point, and you and I, Ness and Fox, were the only two characters
Right.
that were completely maxed out of everything.
We had maxed it all out or whatever. Or I had bumped you off a bunch of them or whatever it was.
Well, it just held it for each individual character.
Right.
It had stats for each individual
one.
character.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it was an amazing time. I loved college. It was a fun time. and that for me
It was where we did jack shit.
Yes. Yeah, we did. Some of us at least went to class. Some of us.
I definitely did not. I hanged out in the party room and played Smash Brothers all day. Fuck class. Let's smash.
But
this is the best game ever invented.
He would later get me back in different other games, but
suck it, Drac.
Yeah. All right.
Still the best Mario game by far.
It still is the best,
and nothing will ever.
And really, for me, the best Nintendo game ever.
Yeah, and I've told you this before when we talked about this before, but like this is still an esports game.
Yeah,
like people play old Nintendo 64 Smash Brothers still. They don't even play the current Smash. It's 64 Smash. Specifically.
You and I need to get together because I need you to train me in the ways of the Switch Super Smash Brothers because my kids are starting.
Oh, I've never.
My kids are well. Then maybe you and I just need to train together because my kids are playing in it, and I have a deep desire to destroy them.
Sure,
so
of course,
we need to figure that out. But for now,
yeah, I've got to pick a new character. Ness sucks now.
So does Fox. For now, yeah, I think so. For now, we need to move on to the Patreons because they pay good money to hear us destroy their lists.
All right, play the sound.
Biddly-doo, biddly-doo, biddly-doo.
Okay, well, I hate both of these fucking lists for two games specifically, and we'll get there when we get there. So let's start off with Dwimble, who absolutely fucking pissed me off about 15 minutes before we started the show by dropping stupid number 4. So let's just go. He's got number 5, Super Mario Brothers 2, which is great. Love that pick. But then, oh wait, it's not 4, it's 3. Number 4, actually, Dr. Mario should have been on my list. It definitely is an honorable mention. I love Dr. Mario.
Is that the Tetris game?
Great. Yeah, yep.
It was okay.
He throws the pills.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Great game. But then he put number 3, Mike Tyson's fucking Punch-Out. I told Drac that this had to be a list where Mario was a playable character, specifically because I knew this game would come up, and I didn't want to talk about Punch-Out. I wanted to talk about Mario games. But instead, Drac was like, well, I'll allow it because for whatever reason, he thinks he's in charge. Nobody.
Apparently I am.
Stop it.
It's still here.
I'm moving on. Number 2, the first Super Mario Brothers, and number 1, Super Mario Brothers 3. Way to get outside the NES, Dwimble. Way to play a game.
He did say in the comments that that's the only system he ever played on the Nintendo.
There's no excuse. That system died in 1992. It is 2026.
You can find a Switch if you watch real carefully at Costco or on Amazon. You can find a Switch for like $120 sometimes.
Yeah. There's no excuse to be had. Go get a Super Nintendo. They're $20. That's probably not true. They're probably more expensive now because as we age and these machines die, it's harder and harder. But you can find a mini Super Nintendo or a mini Genesis or all those things.
Just put an emulator on your PC.
Yeah, there you go. It's so stupid. You're so stupid, Dwimble, and I hate you for putting this game on there. Moving on to Archbishops, who literally put this game just to piss me off.
It's the whole reason he's a Patreon. This right here.
Yeah, right. Number 5, Dr. Mario. I am upset at myself for not putting Dr. Mario on, but I liked all my games better than Dr. Mario. But Dr. Mario is definitely honorable mention. Maybe that's who I should be playing in Super Smash Brothers is Dr. Mario.
Oh.
He's specifically his own character. Mario 64. I never really played this game. I was kind of out on Mario games at this point, and it was just not my cup
We were
of tea.
playing Super Smash Brothers with the vengeance.
Well, I mean, Smash was out several years later then, because Mario 64 was the release title, where Smash was several years down the road. So there was time to play this, but I just never did. It just was not my thing. I was too busy playing Pokemon at this point. So Mario 64, a lot of people love this game. This is like the bread and butter of speedrunner Mario. People just flock to the speedrunning of this game. I don't know why. It's so weird.
I don't get the
They
speedrunning
love the
thing in
glitches.
general. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. But yep. So on to number 3, Super Mario World. Great game. I really enjoyed Super Mario World too. It was a good platformer. Loved the new graphics. Loved Yoshi. All that stuff. Number 2, Super Mario Bros. 3. Again, arguably the greatest Mario game of all time. And then his number 1 is the, in fact, worst Mario game ever fucking made, which is Mario RPG. Why people love this game is way beyond me. It had dumb characters in it. It wasn't even just Mario and Princess and all the cast of characters. They brought in new characters like some fucking Marshmallow Prince. I can't even remember their stupid name. And there was another character that was so stupid, just as stupid as the marshmallow. Like, why are we introducing these dumb characters? And to date, other than the remake of crappy Mario RPG, have still never seen the light of day in another Mario game ever. This game is terrible. It's a terrible RPG. It's not even fun. They just basically asked Square Enix to write themselves a Final Fantasy, but only make it Mario. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, people. This is not a Final Fantasy game.
Apparently
it's a
it
Mario
did, because a lot of people like it. Nathan Napalm likes it, I hear.
Yeah. If you go back to that old Game Geezen episode where it was 3-on-1, like those motherfuckers ganged up against me because I was the only one that thought Paper Mario was better. I get it. I'm in the minority. But fucking Mario RPG All-Stars, that game sucked. It was not good. The story was bad. The gaming was bad. It was just bad. Paper Mario did it way better.
Before you leave, we've one final word. Before you've forgotten all that you've heard, there is a moment evergreen. Stay here a while and listen to me.
All right, Damos, another one in the books. On our way to 150. No, 250. We're on our way to 250.
The Marshmallows Prince was named Mallow. Are you kidding? So stupid. Worst game ever. Yes, let's end this show.
Let's end the show. We should definitely end this show.
Gino? Who the fuck is Gino? I hate this game.
Don't get Damos started on Mario RPG. That's just a hot tip for you all. And make sure you check out Nightfall Crypts, and if you can and you are able, go play some Monsters and Memories.
For sure. Definitely go play some Monsters and Memories.
Have a great week, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.